Ask yourself this. How many genuinely productive years do you think you still have ahead of you? How much time do you think you still have to make something happen? And then decide if you're finally ready to stop kidding yourself. Because if you're in your 50s and you've been telling yourself there's still plenty of time, you're wrong. There is nowhere near as much time as you think. This is not a video about someday. This video is about today. Your last chance to make something happen. Section 1. The reality. This is not easy to hear, and it is not easy to say either. You do not have 30 years to figure this out. What you have left is a window, not when you feel ready, not when the timing improves. Ask yourself honestly, has the time ever once been exactly right? It has not. It was never going to be. Waiting for right was only ever a quiet way of not getting started. So do not ask when the time will come. You have to act now, right now, because there is no other time. Section 2. Use what time you have left. At 25, you could afford to wander, but you can't afford that luxury now. And pretending otherwise is what's kept you standing still. What you have earned instead, through every hard year and every quiet sacrifice, is sound judgment, is resilience, is knowledge of what actually works. That knowledge is not a comfort to be kept. It is a tool to be used. Sitting on it, calling it wisdom, doing nothing with it, that is not wisdom. That is waste. Those who built their second act at 52, at 58, at 61, did not succeed because they had time to spare. They succeeded because they refused to waste what time remained, not talent, not luck. Section 3. Stop blaming your age. Let's dispense with this excuse. It is not your age holding you back. It never was. I am too old has become a comfortable place to hide. It is easier to blame a number than to admit you have been afraid. 50-something is not a sentence to be served, but it is not permission to do nothing either. It is a deadline, and a deadline respected is worth more than a decade wasted. Section 4. Crack on now or carry the weight. This will cost you something. It will demand real effort and real risk. And you do not have the luxury of a second attempt. You have one serious run at this. So make it count. Not almost, not eventually. Make it count and understand the cost of the alternative. Staying exactly where you are, telling yourself the exact same story next year. That is not the safe path. That is the expensive one. A bill that arrives quietly, a decade from now, when there is no time left to pay it. No one is coming to grant you permission. Crack on while you still can, or accept, quietly, that this was as far as you were ever going to go. Section 5. Take action. Here is what happens today, not next month, not next week. Today, right now. Take one real step toward the thing you have been avoiding. One email, one conversation, not the whole leap. Just the first honest step taken today. 5 years from now, you will look back on this moment and say one of two things. Either, this is when I stopped kidding myself and cracked on, or this is when I had my chance and I chose to let it pass. That choice is being made today, whether you act or not. If you're totally serious about achieving much more after 50, subscribe. Take just a few minutes to watch this video next for a free, easy to follow mental reset after 50.